Okay, so on this video we're going to be looking at the Astra settings. Now the first thing I do when I create a new website is I go and get the company's logo, site icon and other bits and pieces like that. Okay, so if we go back across to, this is the website. Now it's got a transparent header on, so I don't particularly like transparent headers, but I'm going to do this in both ways so you can see how the transparency works and then how to switch it off if you want to switch it off. Okay, so in the background here, this is the back of the website now. I'll just put it back to the dashboard. But the first thing we're going to start doing is moving stuff down here under appearances and in Astra options. So the first thing, click in Astra options, and here it says activate or deactivate all. Because we've got the Pro version, we can activate it. If you haven't got it, just don't worry about it. You'll just be using other bits and pieces. So first of all, I'm just going to activate everything. I'm also going to come down here and I'm going to activate Astra widgets. Now, as I said, I'm going to go in and do the logo first. So I'm going to put the logo in. And I'm going to add this, which is called a site icon. So I'm going to have to go and resize these from the company's details. Now I use Photoshop Elements. You can use, there's free versions out there. There's Canva.com, which is an online sort of editor, which you can go and use, create design, type in the size that you want. You can then go and create a logo or cut it around or do whatever. And there's one called Pixlr. Now, so Pixlr, free photo editor online, so you can go and use that one. Like I said, I prefer to use Photoshop Elements, so I'm going to do it on Photoshop Elements, but you can use a free version. The principle is just the same. So I'm going to go File, create a new little blank. So for our logos on a website, they need to be 600 by 200 or thereabouts. Web logo. Okay, I've got a transparent background. That's slightly smaller. And I'm going to open up the company's two different logos into here. These will be wherever they're saved on your computer. I've got a white version which I'm going to use on the what's it called? The transparent header, and then this is the black and white one. So all I do is select all the image that I want to do. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to move it across into my new little sized template. I'm just going to resize, drag and drop. Okay, I'm going to crop that. I'm also going to use my rubber to do this magic eraser. What it does, it will actually just remove select layer. If you'd like a copy of this, just send me a message and I'll send you a copy of this software. File. Save as. I'm going to save that as a PNG because it's got transparency. Okay. Undo this now because I'll also save it. File. going to do the same with the one that's got the black background. Quickly. Undo that. If you're a graphic designer, you'd be looking at me in shock and horror watching me do this. But I'm not a graphic designer. I know how to do some little basic bits and pieces, but okay, and then I'm just going to delete the back with the magic eraser. And save that file. Again, save it as a PNG. Okay, so we've got those two saved. I'm now going to also create the site icon. It has to be 512, 512, set it to 72 for the settings here. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I just like this big N because it's up in the top little piece, so you're not really going to see that much. So I'm just going to select all, edit, copy, and put it across to my square. Shrink that down, file, edit, and paste it in. And again, we're going to shrink it down. Now I'm going to use the eraser. Just click on, so I'll change it. So that's going to look more like a J. So what I might do, just going to keep the big N. I'll save that. Again as a PNG. OK that. Now, whenever we're using images, we need to compress them. So I use tinypng. So tinypng.com. There we go. There's my documents. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, they're saved here. So that one. I'll put them all through. Okay, as you can see, they've taken them from being this size down to this size, so they make them much smaller. Okay, so now if we go back to our website, in Appearance, I'm going to click on this, the header builder. In fact, I'm going to change it off the new version It's got here blue button, use old header footer, which I much prefer. I don't like the new one. Header builder. Header, site identity. Remove the logos that they're standard ones. And we come here, select logo, upload. Let's do that one. Whenever you're uploading, you see it has this alt text. Always copy whatever you've put in the title. Paste it into there. Paste it into there. I'm going to change the shape of this slightly. There we go. Now the reason this isn't changing is because this is on the transparent header. So when we see it in a bit, I'll show you what's happening now. Okay, logo width, put it up to about 250 is normally fairly good. You can either type it in or move the scroller. And here we're going to put in our site icon and upload the file. Okay, so once that's done, because this is a PNG, that's why it's showing black, don't worry about it, you'll see it shortly. Save that. Now, because this is transparent header, to change this logo is here. So I'm going to remove that one, and we'll put in our white, just so you can see. So there you go, so you have your white logo in now. Now the reason that's doing that, this is now hiding inside the sticky header. As you know, as we scroll down, it's sticking to the top of the page, so that's what it is, sticky header. Sticky logo, remove both of those. The sticky logo, because it's got the white background, and use that one. The cropped version. Nick. There you go, so now as things scroll up and down, see the jump between the two as it goes. If we change this away from the transparent header, it will just stick with the black one, which is what I am going to do, but I'll do that later on. And so if you want to make the lip bigger, it will do it for you. 50 for a minute. Within sticky header you can see all of these, and I'm going to show you where to change all these in the next couple of moments. Okay, so if you're happy with what you've done so far, just click publish. So we've changed our logos. The colour of the logo, this is normally where I would pick up the rest of the colours for the website. Obviously this is predominantly black and white, and at their clothing line it's predominantly black and white as well, so that's what I'm going to stick with. So we would come a little bit out of here, and we're going to go here to the global settings. Now you can access them from in here, typography and colours, or if we go all the way back, you would come to Astra, also appearance, Astra options, and you can come in here, set colours, and it just shortcuts you to where you were. Okay, so the base colours, we're going to go, black across everything. If you want different colours, you've got menu sliders. You can move everything wherever you want. I don't know why it's doing that weird scrolly thing there, but it is. Black, 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 black. Yeah. I might change these later on. Background's going to be white. You want to change the typography if you think, oh, I don't like that, how that looks. So they've got quite a funky looking sort of typography. You can come in here and you can choose all the different styles that you like, and you can try different types of typography. They are Google fonts, so you can come to and you can go through and have a look and see if there's something here that you sort of like that might match your style more. Fear of sounds, I quite like that. I'm going to do that. My dark one. See if it's on there. Typical. Alright, Fear of Sounds. So I'm going to change my body font to Fear of Sounds. And yeah, line height. And you can do everything you want in here. And then if I want to change the headings, text transform, I don't want it all there, I want it capitalised, but you can have it all in lowercase. That's been adjusted elsewhere, so I'll show you where that is later. But capitalise, and that will mean any headings that come in sort of here will automatically capitalise everything. Again, you can choose whether it's bold, make it semi-bold. Okay, so these are all now like that. As you can see, these ones are different. Now the reason being that the headings have been changed individually on each one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go inherit so they're all the same. You can change the sizes. If you put inherit, it will just follow your settings that you put on for all your headings. So these have actually been done on the images, so we'll get in and we'll change them once we start messing around with the page design. Okay, so also here we'll go in and design our buttons. I think I'll do that in the next video.